Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back. Today we are checking out the winner of our latest movie poll, and that is Pixar's Elemental. Now, when this was out and about, I saw the trailer for it, and I'll be honest, the trailer didn't really hook me at all. It looked like, you know, something we've probably seen like a lot. It's just, I wasn't pulled in by the trailers. I've heard nothing but good things about the movie, and you guys obviously want me to watch it, so that is what we are going to do. So maybe I judged a book by its cover. Maybe the marketing wasn't that great, which I would not be surprised considering Disney hasn't known how the hell to market their Pixar stuff in recent years. So let's just kind of figure this out and see what happens next, guys. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you come over to the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes to mirror actually the entire film. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on movies we react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. Please leave a like. Drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into Elemental. Here we go. You know, it would have to be terrifying being like a fire elemental out on the open sea. One bad wave, one big splash, one rain even. What happens?
Please keep all limbs and branches inside.
Oh, I believe this is yours.
Wouldn't all of your clothes just always be soaked, or just, I guess, what, fused with yourself and maybe other people around you as well? Elemental City. Oh, sorry, Element City. So the water elementals came here first.
Your names? And how do we spell that?
Wait, the language of fire. Hey, I'll give it this right off the jump, is it is a spectacle. A lot of just general creativity. Real? Oh, is that wood to get the flame going again? See, that's the thing, like, oh yeah, they could just die. What? Oh my goodness. You know, same thing though, like they could also set ablaze.
Dry leaves.
Yeah, any kind of tinder or plants or really anything. And that is what we're seeing. They're not welcome. They need like a fully stone building. Thank goodness there was no water down there. Oh.
Welcome, my Ember, to your new life.
That was cute. Also sad, but cute.
Our blue flame hold all our traditions and give us strength to burn bright.
It is hotter than your usual flame.
Do I burn as bright?
The fireplace. Lava Java.
Welcome. Everything here authentic.
Then I've got to try the coconuts.
Coconuts coming up.
Coconut coming up!
Oh. Oh, dude, that's
Someday
sick.
this shot will all be mine.
When you are ready.
Oh, look at this. More and more are coming in and filling up the place.
2 sugar pops, please.
It's like their own little, what do you want to call it? Outlet of their culture and whatnot that they brought with them, give everybody a taste of home. Oh, that is just rude. That's a good thing. Like, if you burn bright enough or hot enough, they evaporate. I do feel like it is definitely like a little imbalanced. Oh, he's getting tired. Oh no. Well, he's also, a lot of time has passed. Oh god, his flame is going out. Or will go out. Oh god.
Great. I'll just take the free one.
Oh, no, see, you need to buy one to get one free.
But I just want the free one.
Oh my god. That is, yeah, no, dude.
The customer is always right.
Not in this case.
You little brat.
No, just give me one for free.
Not how this works.
Happy birthday! What just happened? Why
Oh
use temper?
my god. Because he's being a little bitch.
Sometimes customer can be tough. Just take breath.
Aww.
When you can do that and not lose temper, then you will be ready to take over shop.
Well, if you lose your temper, bad shit can happen.
Connection. Take breath. Make connection. Take breath. Make connection. Sorry about that.
Oh
Sorry.
no.
She almost went full purple. I've never seen any.
Full purple.
Oh, please forgive my daughter. She burned bright, but sometimes too bright, eh?
I don't like that.
Oh, you are tense because of big red dot sale.
Oh, whoa.
I guess.
Yup.
It's just some of these customers, they get me all.
I know.
That is wild. Also, imagine, and you know, I've wore this because I figured it would be fitting. What a bender could do to this place.
Bernie, that cough is terrible.
Almost as terrible as your cooking.
Rude.
We are more than ready for you to actually buy something if you'd ever get up off your lazy ash.
Hell yeah.
Because I've been taking it easy on you so I don't hurt your feelings, Mr. Smokestack.
God damn it. Why can't I figure out who this voice is? It's so familiar.
And I will read the smoke.
Leah Lewis.
Just a loveless, sad future of sadness.
Oh my goodness. Relax.
Promise me one thing, Mary Fire.
Oh!
Gotta go.
So I guess that's what happens.
Yo, Claude, can't talk. In a hurry.
Clog.
June Bloom is coming, and you just got to be my date. Cause check it out.
Oh my god.
Ow, my queen.
Everything I need is right here.
See, could that have just like killed her?
Sorry, but it'd take an act of God to get me across that bridge.
An act of God or an act of Claude?
Hey, you gotta give him points for that. That was good.
Move it! Winner, winner, charcoal dinner.
I want you to run shop for Red Dot Sale.
Seriously? By myself?
If you can do that without losing your temper, it will show me you are able to take over.
You got it, Ashfa.
Oh God.
Morning. Welcome to the fireplace.
So many people already. Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Seemed like there might. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
So many stickers for sale.
You have to pay before you eat.
Oh God, I would lose my shit.
Mind if I test this kettle?
Be back in 5 minutes.
I need to throw up. Is that all of their stock? What is down here? Oh no. Oh no, wait. No! No! Well, there's that water looks so good. Now that's nifty right there. Yeah, so what do you do now? Oh! Whoa! What? Wait, why?
What a happy
Why was this? Why was he in the pipes?
I love dads. I was searching for a leak on the other side of the river and got sucked in.
Oh God.
I just can't seem to find my flow.
Oh, so their clothes are wet.
Pipe squished me all out of shape. I'm a city inspector, and this pipe is definitely not up to code.
I sucked a city inspector into our pipe? Stop messing with that!
Well, I need to make sure it's solid.
Everything's solid.
Your dad did?
Yes, with his bare hands. Every brick and board.
Oh, this was help. Well, permits?
Oh no!
Oh gosh, it's just too much!
Shut us down?
I know, it's awful!
What in the world?
This is as hard on me as it is on you.
Get back here!
Sorry, I gotta get these to City Hall before the end of my shift.
Oh God.
Flame!
Did you say flame? Was that like their F word? What was that? You mother flamer. What about the store though? Like literally no one is well, I mean there won't be any store if she doesn't stop him. But everybody in that store almost got murdered. It's the thing, man. Fire doesn't play well with other elements. Oh. Well, that's not wholly true. I guess they kind of, at least in this world, kind of all balance each other out. Music's really good. Also, another question I kind of had while going through this, like the language that they're speaking and stuff like that, like is it an actual language or do they make something up for this? I'll be honest, I can't tell, but it's cool either way, giving them like a very specific identity. Oh, that is just rude. A fire, what a sight. But yeah, I was gonna say fire could do that too. That is so wild. Oh God. I just really hope.
Come on, guys.
Oh!
Can't get through this.
Whoa!
This is gonna be really disappointing for you.
No.
This shop is my dad's dream. If I'm the reason it gets shut down, it will kill him.
Oh.
Oh.
Why didn't you say that before?
What?
Does that mean you'll tear up the tickets?
But I just sent them over to the processing department. But I can take you there so you can plead your case.
This guy's so wishy-washy.
You know those citations I just gave you from Firetown?
I was about to send them to Mrs. Cumulus, then get sprayed for fungus rot.
Wait! Tell him what you told me about your dad and letting him down?
No, that's personal.
Her dad will be super disappointed. If her father can't retire, it will be all embers.
Stop talking!
Maybe his like crying and her temper will somehow balance each other out.
Looks like I'm going home early today.
No, don't!
And there he goes.
Have a good one.
How'd she hold that?
What?
Well, I mean, you weren't there.
Hello?
So, surprisingly, everything seems to be in order.
No.
Oh God, this got worse.
Yeah, he did. He just broke through a pipe. Luckily, I was able to close it off. I couldn't catch him though.
Water. Always trying to water us down.
He was a water person, Dad, not just water. Dad!
Bernie, we will get through this just like before. It was hard living, but your father began to build a life for us. We put everything in.
But everything changed when the Water Nation attacked.
Hey!
Oh, sorry.
I was lying in wait.
Excuse me?
You're smoking. No, I didn't mean it like that.
Are you done yet?
Yes, please. Well, I just came by because I left my passes for the game here last night.
Passes? Like, plural?
Cyclone Stadium. I know there's hoops and everything, and it looks like it's, well, it's a mix of a lot of things, actually, but my immediate thought was blitzball?
Okay, time to cancel some tickets.
I don't like that. Toot toot juice? That just sounds wrong.
Great, this way. Wendy.
Gordon, oh, sorry. Fire girl coming through.
She's getting them all hot and bothered.
Look at the score. What do you think? Blow the...
It's getting steamy in here.
My family runs a fire shop. Wade wrote us a bunch of tickets yesterday.
What kind of call was that? Lumen? Yeah, a fire shop with 30 citations.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, Raph, are your eyes in the back of your head?
Well, yes. Yes, they are. Currently.
This is my life we're talking about, not just some game.
Some game? This is the playoffs.
Oh my God.
That little shop matters way more than a bunch of overpaid cloud puffs blowing some ball around.
I dare you. Say Cloud Puffs one more time.
Cloud puffs.
Are they slinging like elemental slurs back and forth at each other? Well, they're getting slaughtered.
He's doing his best. We love you, Lance.
Well, a bunch of people apparently had those signs locked and ready to go. Oh, a literal wave. I'll dig it. Though we almost had a little case of murder right there, but that happens in games sometimes. Oh. I wouldn't count that if I was a ref. It didn't go in the hoop. He just cares so much.
But as a Cloud Puff who used to come here with her dad, oh, these wins mean a little bit more. Water was shut off to there years ago. Oh, forget the tickets. I'm gonna have to take apart your dad's shop to figure out what's going on.
You can't!
No. She could do it some other way.
Trying to track down a leak in the city? It's why I was in the canal and...
This sounds like a conspiracy. If it's supposed to be shut off, but it's not, like either he's been investigating it, so like maybe it is a legitimate accident, but I also wouldn't be surprised if this is some kind of ploy.
Oh, you got until Friday. If you can find the leak, those tickets are forgiven. If not, your dad's shop gets shut down. Woohoo!
At least you have an opportunity.
But I got you a hat.
On cue.
When I found some water that shouldn't have been there. Rusty with a hint of motor oil? There was this whoosh of water.
Motor oil. You know, had she not, you know, had that tipper issue there for a second, would he still be stuck down there? Dude, that is awesome. Yo, that is badass. I love fire, dude. I love it so much. Ooh, somebody getting a little turned on. Sorry. Catching the heat, catching the vapors, as they say.
Nothing weird going on here.
Just a little pruning.
Okay. You do you, guys.
What do you do at the shop, if you don't mind me asking?
My dad's retiring and I'll be taking over.
Dude, look at all of this.
There's a word in Firish. Dishok. It means embrace the light while it burns, because it won't always last forever. Or something like that.
Close enough.
It's just that building over there. That's Garden Central Station. When I was a kid, my dad took me there because they had a Vivisteria tree. I'd always wanted to see one. It's the only flower that can thrive in any environment, fire included. I was so excited. But they said our fire was too dangerous, and they wouldn't let us in. So I missed my one chance to see a Vivisteria.
No.
You must have been so scared.
You got a whole stadium to connect with you. I can't even connect with one customer. My stupid temper always kicks in.
Sometimes when I lose my temper, I think it's just me trying to tell me something I'm not ready to hear.
That's ridiculous.
That's not right. Motor oil. Yep, this is the source.
Why motor oil? Oh no. What timing? What for your life? Oh. See, I was like wondering like how it works against their own element like that. He's absorbing it. There we go.
Will this hold?
For a little bit.
At least long enough for me to get a city crew to fix it before Friday.
What is inside him?
You've got a little sand.
Oh, here? Thanks. Any chance you're free tomorrow?
My dad would boil you alive.
He doesn't have to know. We could meet in the city.
Or he could extinguish your father. Like, could go either way.
That's not going to happen.
You smiled. I saw it.
Aw, cute.
And since we're all good, I am also going away to do deliveries.
Smell something on in there?
What did you smell?
Ow, my queen.
Tide and Prejudice. Lovely. That's hilarious. Adorable. Oh yeah, watching a movie with a fire person would have to be really difficult. And then there's that. Hey, love is pain sometimes, man. You again? Oh, she was just fine with it. Oh no. What the heck? Oh. She's not the only fire person out here, at least. Hmm. Dude, that is gorgeous.
Whoa.
Oh. Whoa.
How'd you do that?
Chemical interactions.
Check this out.
Awesome.
Oh, that is sick. Hmm. Shit. Yeah, there's no way that was gonna hold. Oh no.
Delivery for Amber Lumen!
Flowers for Amber?
Oh no.
These are so beautiful. I'm gonna go put these away.
I'd forgotten a tiny detail about the last time I saw that city crew.
How is like
3 tons of
water?
cement dust.
His shirt. How his shirt he had to like pull it out of himself. Oh.
Hard feelings. Because they won't help us.
Huh? It's you again.
Who, me?
You're the guy who started all this.
No, Dad, different guy. Not all water looks alike.
Good play.
Right?
Right. I am not an inspector.
He's a different kind of inspector. Right?
Yeah, I'm a...
How are you gonna?
I've come to inspect your food.
I think he's lying through his feet.
Teeth.
Whatever. Food upstairs. Come.
Food inspector?
I mean, you could have maybe have played that as to be like, I'm here to try to figure out how to fix it.
Yep, all looks good to me.
No. Inspect with your mouth. Oh.
Come on, buddy, you got this. Oh.
You must try these. Straight from Fireland.
Dad, those are too hot.
I'm okay.
Oh, the acid reflux.
Watch your water.
Hey, it's kind of your fault. Is that disrespectful?
It's really tasty if you water it down a little.
Water us down?
Oh no. Oh.
Get up!
All right, sir, you gotta go.
Yeah, that was...
I've got this.
If you were just less of what you are, that would be even better, is how he took that.
He is banned.
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 Wow.
And tell him what? That I gotta shut down and destroyed his dream?
Uh...
I think I'm failing.
Oh, her light is going away.
I'm a bad daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mess.
Nah, I think you're even more beautiful.
Hey, fire and water connecting.
Look what your fire did to the sand. It's glass.
That's what happens, man. Hmm.
I know how to seal those doors.
Glass it? I mean, that could work. Oh, that's gorgeous too.
I've just never been punched in the face with beauty before.
Well, here's a test. It is glass, though.
It worked!
I'll have Gail come by right after work.
Glass can be really strong, but who knows?
Here, I saved this for you.
Hmm. This guy. Oh. That's gorgeous too.
I'll take care of it. You need to rest, and that's an order.
Yes, ma'am.
I do like this depiction of like immigration and moving to a new land to try to find something better for themselves, for their family, but then also the idea of that sacrifice itself, of leaving everything behind to start over, and then the pressure that would have on the next generation that's carrying that weight as well and doesn't want that sacrifice to be wasted or... It's powerful. And I really like the way they're showing that too, and the way it's wait, did she just what? Love. Oh god, is she just gonna follow her on foot?
I'm getting really worried about my dad. This has to break my way.
Yeah, I haven't heard from her yet, but she swore she'd call tonight.
What if she's somehow in on it?
You want to come up and wait for the call together?
We haven't introduced any other characters, so my only guess would be, what's the big old Twister-Rooney gonna be?
Residents and guests only.
Ah, okay. I understand.
You're surprisingly fast for your age.
You have no idea.
Oh! She ought to break into the
I
building.
hadn't stopped talking about you since the day you met.
Aww, cute.
I know when something's lighting you up. I just didn't know
Lighting
she'd be
him
so
up?
smoky.
Good one. I appreciate a good. Ha 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 ha. Will that not catch fire though?
She smiled.
No, she didn't.
Oh my god. Well, that's where he gets it.
Got two kids that are swimming around here somewhere. Marco, follow.
Well, it's not. You don't say Polo, or unless that's their names.
They're students at Element City School for the Arts.
Yeah, following in Mom's wake.
Oh, nonsense.
Oh my gosh, the stylings of their hair.
Hair colors, or as we like to call them,
Colors. Oh my Jesus. It writes itself.
Ember's got an incredible creative flame. I've never seen anything like it.
With like her glass.
so well and clear.
It's amazing what talking in the same language your entire life can do.
Hey, Ember. Tell you that he's deathly afraid of sponges?
No.
I was traumatized.
Well, I mean, understandably, that those little things would just suck you right in.
I still can't use a sponge around him.
I was stuck in there for hours.
Oh.
Now she'll fix it.
I can fix it. Sorry.
That
It's
was
gorgeous.
incredible.
Oh.
It's just melted glass.
Every building in the new city is built from just melted glass. Oh no, you have to do something with that talent.
She could branch out from the shop though, but then does she stay in her doing what her family's been doing? Oh.
The crying game?
You try to cry?
We try not to cry.
Oh God. What was I gonna say?
1979.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say now. Oh. Wow. That he didn't even get to the. This is a cruel game.
This is almost unfair because I have literally never cried. You got no chance.
Sounds like a challenge.
But the obligation to fulfill her family's dream, stay at the shop, do what her family is like laid out for her, or follow her own talents, her own thing, craft a life for herself. It's such a like, I don't know.
He let her go thinking surely summer would come again.
Can you lose by yourself?
When I met you, I thought I was drowning, but that light inside you has made me feel so alive. And all I want now is to be near it, together.
Cute. but they can't. Oh. Does that mean she can produce water? Or is that lava? What is that from her?
Tempered glass. Solid as a rock. I like it.
Okay.
Consider the tickets canceled.
Well, there we go. What is the rest of this movie? Breaking the news to her family?
Thank you, Mrs. Ripple. This was really great.
And I mean what I said about your talent. I have a friend who runs the best glassmaking firm in the world, and I told her about you. They're looking for an intern. It could be an amazing opportunity.
For real?
It's a
Here we go. Oh.
bright future. Well, look at me.
Literally.
I have an original Ember.
Hold up, I'll walk you out.
I'm afraid you're still going to have
Oh
to
my God, we've had us. God, they are tough. He is indeed good at his job. She put up one hell of a fight, though.
I don't understand.
I'm going home.
Fine, then I'm going with you.
Water guy?
She doesn't know how excited you are to run the shop. What is the matter?
Nothing.
Yeah?
Your anger is trying to tell you something.
What is this about?
Nothing. Everything. I don't know.
The pressure, trying to conform herself to the life in front of her.
I don't think I actually do want to run the shop, okay?
There it is.
I would pray to the blue flame to be good enough to fill my father's shoes someday, because this place is his dream.
What about yours?
I never once asked what I wanted to do. I think that's because deep down, I knew it didn't matter.
Well, that's the whole point of coming here, right? So that you have the opportunity to do whatever you wanted, to be free of all that. As much as, you know, this has been set in motion, you know. Oh no.
You stink!
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
You're smelling love on me?
What the hell?
I prove it! Come with me! Light these with your fire, and I read the smoke.
It's just gonna be water.
The ember? It cannot be.
Well, I mean, that's just this tradition. Oh, focus it like a magnifying glass. Well, looky there. Teamwork. Oh, they are entwining.
Cinder? Who down there?
Who down there?
Wait, are we a match?
What's going on? I wake up and nobody upstairs.
We began looking at this door. We don't talk about this door enough. Pull it together.
Well, since you're awake, I was going to tell you tomorrow. We're going to throw a big party, a grand reopening. That way I can tell the whole world my daughter take over. And I have gift for you.
Maybe we should start putting up help wanted signs. Management position open.
Before I give it to you, I need you to understand what it means to me. When I left Fireland, I gave my father the bakso, the big bow. It is the highest form of respect. But my father did not return the bow, did not give me his blessing. He say, if
Is it
we leave
because they were
Fireland, we will lose who we are. They never got to see all of this.
Okay.
I have this made for you.
Oh, her name on the sign.
Everyone's gonna see this. Ember's fireplace.
I want more about why they left other than just the storm. Is it just because of their house? Was there no way to build a new home? No places they could move into other than leaving? Because they were blamed for choosing to leave. Oh no. That's, yeah, I didn't think about it continuously filling up, the pressure building up and up and up.
Wait, why are you giving me gifts? Oh no, 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 no. Hold on, I think I have something to show you. Just give me 2 seconds.
Oh, wait, shit. What if the shop just isn't there anymore because this thing does break and then she unfortunately freed as a result? I don't know what that's gonna mean for her family though.
Why do we even have these?
Who knows?
Very good point. And they could just go right through it too. The only ones that can maybe stop would be like the Earth people. What the heck?
Wait, I'm supposed to get in there?
The air should last
at least 20 minutes.
They also have made a fire which burns oxygen, so we won't talk about that. Whoa. What is she standing on? It's like Sonic the Hedgehog, the bubbles. Dude, this would have to be unimaginably panic-inducing, I would imagine. But yeah, I did say they could thrive in any environment, so there's probably still down here, even though it's been flooded. I guess that's the whole point. Getting help from people of multiple elements coming together to help her fulfill at least one of her dreams. Oh, there's so many of them. And they bloom with light. Oh, that is gorgeous. I'm so scared for her to pop that bubble.
Hey, you're running out of air.
Uh-oh. Oh, God! Oh, my God, that was close. She was like the size of a football.
It was inspiring. You were inspiring.
Wait, we can't touch.
Maybe we can.
I could vaporize you. You could extinguish me, and then...
Let's start small.
It's a little hand touch. Oh, well, look at that. You're fine. That was an interesting little piece of imagery there between all of that. Sorry, ruining the moment, but I couldn't help it. Cute. Maybe they're protected by love.
I'm so lucky I have you.
Oh no.
I have to go.
Wait, what? You've got an opportunity to do something you want with your life.
Want? Yeah, that may work in your rich kid follow your heart family, but getting to do what you want is a luxury, and not for people like me.
Why not? Just tell your father how you feel. This is too important. Maybe he'll agree.
Oh, yeah.
This whole time I thought you were so strong. You're just afraid.
Don't you dare judge me. You don't know what it's like to have parents who gave up everything for you. I'm fire, Wade. I can't be anything more than that. It's what I am and what my family is. It's our way of life. I cannot throw all of that away just for you.
I don't understand.
And that alone is a reason this could never work.
It's complicated, man. But there is a middle ground, for sure. But that's all of this, all the conditioning on both sides. The weight and the gravity of coming here, the weight and gravity of being a part of this family, the weight and gravity of the judgment and that pours down onto them from the outside too. It's all these things culminating into this voice in the back of her head that's just telling her she has to stay down and stay where she's expected to be. It's a flashy reveal, man.
Pretty good trick, huh?
But I'm willing to bet
Lantern I bring from old country.
the dam's gonna break and we're gonna lose all of this.
I thought of other reasons.
Oh. I object! What are you gonna do?
Like, number one, you're fire, I'm water. I mean, come on, that's crazy, right? A million no's. But there's also one yes. We touched. And when we did, something happened to us. Something impossible.
Yeah.
Changed each other's chemistry.
Enough! What kind of food inspection is this? So you are the one who burst the pipes.
What? Not me, it was...
Oh!
You burst the pipe?
Oof. Wow.
Let your father know who you really are. I had regrets when my dad died, but because of you, I learned to embrace the light while it burns. You don't have forever to say what you need to say. I love you, Ember Lumen.
Oh, goddamn. Let's go.
And I'm pretty sure you love me too.
No, Wade.
Not true. I did their reading.
Yeah, she's just trying to bury it.
No, Mom, you're wrong.
Ember.
I don't love you. Go!
Her anger, man.
You caused leak in shop. I trusted you. You will not take over the shop.
You're gonna become your father now? Oh God, no, he's going to die in the shop now. And she's not gonna get her chance to say what she wants to say, or they'll stop it and use that opportunity. I don't know. We know it's happening. We keep seeing that crack, more water's coming. That's definitely building up to that. But yeah, just like his father was to him though, like he's drawing a line in the sand about what he accepts in the family, you know? And I understand where he's coming from, but like there's a block there that's just...
Why can't I just be a good daughter?
Can't dim your light for someone else, man. All right, here we go. Oh. Well, shit. That is way worse than, it might not just be the shop.
Feel that broken heart? My little drip, baby boy.
Oh my goodness.
It's of a lonely man.
Ember.
Mom! Dad!
Oh God. Oh! The monorail line too.
Mom! Water! Get to higher ground!
Bernie.
Oh no. she might get stuck in here.
I was hoping to make a more heroic entrance.
Hold the door.
Hodor. Yeah, there's not going to be a shop.
We have to go now!
I can't leave!
I'm sorry to say this, but the shop is done! The flame is done!
No! This is my father's whole life! Throw me that lantern!
Gonna have to let it go. And there it went. Wow. And you can't even really, aw, he managed to get some of it. But you can't even really say this is her fault. This was going to happen regardless. They just became aware of it thanks to the leaks. If they hadn't, they wouldn't have even been prepared for this and probably would have died here, to be fair. Oh no.
The water will come in and you'll be snuffed out.
But you're evaporating. I don't know what to do.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Ember, I have no regrets.
I can't exist in a world without you. I'm sorry I didn't say it before. I love you, Wade.
Thing is,
I really do love it when your light does that.
Steam is still water, so he might not be able to manifest physically until it cools, and he should be able to after that, right? One would hope.
He is gone. He saved me.
I don't want to run the shop. I know that was your dream. It's not mine. I'm sorry. I'm a bad daughter.
Ember, the shop was never the dream. You were the dream.
I loved him, Dad.
Condensation. 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 Condensation!
Butterfly.
Oh, she's gonna try to make him cry.
Half a butterfly.
Oh.
An old man on his deathbed remembers the summer he fell in love.
Jack and Rose on the door.
He let her go, thinking surely summer would come again. It never did.
Cute.
You are perfect match. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What's going on?
Don't worry about it.
You are no longer Pan.
Aww.
I want to have you with me in my life forever.
Yes. Mildly creepy, but yes. Aww.
I knew it. My nose always knows.
Months later.
If you were a vegetable, you'd be a cucumber. My queen.
Oh my god. Finally! This little Romeo's working his magic.
Bird, you're a Windbreakers fan?
Toot, toot.
Toot toot.
Oh my goodness.
Best about running this shop?
Not having to eat Bernie's.
There we go.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you through my retirement.
Kiss me, I'm Firish. That's good. Aw. You big shot artist now? What's going on? Show me your work.
Hey!
Hi.
Aww.
It's time.
Oh. Oh! Are they going off to see the world?
Drip, drip, drip. Goes the baby boy.
Are you sure about this one?
I'm sorry the internship is so far away.
Oh, okay. Right, because it wasn't in the city. I forgot about that. I thought for whatever reason it was just like on the other side of the city.
Start new life. Your mother and I will be here. Now with more time for hanky-panky.
Oh! Oh my god. You might come home to a sibling, for all we know. The bow. You better do it or I'm chucking you in the water. Cute. Hanky-panky time. Oh, you get a little bit of an epilogue, it seems like. Did their reading? They got together. She is... They're getting the spray bottle. Cute. Oh, we're seeing even more inter-elemental couples growing up here. Oh, the family's getting together. Yeah, I don't blame them for that. And that is how Wade's entire family was murdered. Their smiles are creepy. Shoo! Oh, kiss cam. What are you doing? Our spotlight. Too hot for TV. Aww. Cute. Oh, just in time. Hey, good thing she can just put that right back together. Aww. I love that. I like that we got that right there, man. Oh, and I'm glad I caught this. Oh, that's nice. All right, man. That was a lovely, beautiful movie. I was like, when I saw, like I said, I can't remember if I said this in the beginning or not, but I know at one point, like I saw the trailer and I was like, you know, we've seen this kind of movie 100 times over. And while that is true, in a lot of ways, they did this in such a good way. I really love the way they played with the setting, with their use of these elemental figures to kind of fill in the gaps of this Romeo and Juliet kind of story. On top of that too, it's not just that, it's this idea of opening oneself up to another culture, the idea of these people that immigrate, leave behind their life, their country to come and try to make something better for themselves, somewhere where they didn't have to worry about this, where their kid could grow up and pursue the life that they want, to have these options, to have these opportunities. Them coming in here, making this life for themselves, and also coming into a city that looks down on them. They have to kind of be isolated to one pocket of this entire city of elementals because of who they are, where they're from, and all of that. And the effect that, in this world, that fire can have on the other elements unless you welcome it in. And I like that idea, like the fire and the water, they shouldn't mix. One, like they said, like either depending on the amount to volume or temperature or whatever, she could evaporate him or he could completely extinguish her. But it's because they came together and understood one another that they were able to connect. He tried, he extended, he helped her at every turn, even though he did kind of set things in motion to almost get their place shut down. But the thing is, had none of that happened because of her temper, and I love this idea that temper will tell you, sometimes if you're lashing out, your emotions, like you should always listen to them. There's a reason you're feeling them. I don't think it's exclusive to anger as much as they put it in focus in this because, they're fire people. So if they get heated, their temperature rises and they explode. So it does damage to their shop, to the things. And I like the way that they kind of have to show the way they depict that in the way that navigates. Because I think that's true of everybody in this way. When you let these things bubble up and build up, they can erupt in destructive ways, especially if you're not being true to yourself. And I think it's because she never really pushed back about this. So he wanted the shop to be hers because he wanted that to be hers. Like he said, you were always the dream. It wasn't really the shop. But I think like there was the confusion in all of that because she was never honest about what she wanted to do. But that's not wholly on her either because of the way they were kind of, they had these conversations, the way they talked about that. Sometimes when you talk about where you came from, what you did, all the sacrifice, there's a pressure to like follow in those footsteps or honor that in some way. So like when you try to think, well, that's not really what I want to do, and then you feel guilty about that, it weighs on you. It's like this generational kind of trauma that comes with this. I love the way they kind of tackle that because it became this fulfilling loop of itself. Really, at the end of the day, like when he got upset about what she did to the shop, I think he was more upset, or my read on it, especially once we got the full picture by the end of it too, I think he was just upset and that she wasn't ready for her dream, what he perceived at the time to be her dream. Like he didn't want her throwing away her future because that's what he thought it was. Had he known that there was another opportunity, that she had this other skill, that she had these other aims, he would have fanned that flame and helped her burn brightly in that. Fire puns. But he didn't. So he thought that she wanted to be in charge of the shop. So when that got destroyed or that got damaged or all these things started to happen, I think he was more worried that she wasn't going to be able to handle it and she wasn't going to be able to, follow in her own footsteps that were his. I'm sorry if that doesn't make any sense. I'm having a hard time, I think, trying to vocalize what I'm trying to say. Had he known she wanted to do something else, I think he would have supported that, but he didn't. So I think he just thought she wanted to keep doing what they were doing. That was the expectation. And this, she wasn't going to take that seriously. She'd be throwing that away. And he didn't want that for her. I think that's what he was trying to get around to. And I like the Wade kind of helped her through that. It's like, if this was really, you just got to be honest. And I like that, they paralleled their stories together through their fathers, their relationships, because he didn't have his, leaving him with a lot of unresolved issues he's had to work through, and how he can impart his side of the story and his wisdom onto her about having that loss and bottling these things up and not being able to ever exercise that. And he's trying to help spare her all of that. Meanwhile, her passion, her brightness, her courage, all these other things help bring him out of his little rain cloud so that he could kind of step into his own light, have this confidence, have this strength, because he didn't really have that up until this point. He quite literally lit a flame in his heart, and then just him trying to understand their connection, understand their relationship, understand their opportunities. And as much as like there are some things that they had issues where they bumped into when she's talking about, you don't understand where we come from, what this means, this pressure, all of that, because you grew up here. Nobody looked at you this way or that or whatever. He grew up with privilege in a way, but that doesn't discount his ability to empathize and understand, while a lot of people might not. And as we see, a lot of people in the city definitely didn't with how they treated the fire people in this. We see that in our real world and all this kind of stuff, but like he understands his gaps and is able to help her work through it. Just because they are different doesn't mean they can't mix. Because Wade wore his heart on his sleeve, and even when he didn't understand things, he tried to wrap his head around it, and so many people won't even put in that effort. The lack of empathy and compassion in the world is so frustrating. I always try to check myself and put myself in somebody else's shoes and feel what they're feeling, try to understand, because if we don't do that, then we're just going to keep hurting each other over and over again for eternity. And that's just not the world I want to live in, because at the end of the day, we all want the same things. We all want to live in the world. We all want to eat, breathe, have shelter, love, be loved, do what we want, find fulfillment in our lives. Like, even if our culture's different, the things we enjoy are different or whatever, like there's universal elements, even if there's something you might not understand, there's always going to be these foundational human elements that we all share. And we just got to remember that sometimes, man. I do find it interesting though, that the father's distaste for water people wasn't even because of water people. It was just because of water itself, that storm that destroyed their home, and that he kind of put the blame on for why they had to leave, and why his father never forgave them for that or accepted or even approved of them leaving, despite him still making the decision and standing by it and going out into the world to make something for themselves. And a lot of times you can see families continue to perpetuate that chain of events, even when they go elsewhere. You know, at the end of the day, when she went off to go follow her dreams, to go do what she wanted, what she thought was best for her, like he did, they mutually shared in the bow, showing that they broke that chain. Because some families can, continuously perpetrate that. Generational trauma has that name for a reason. Sometimes it can stem down past into the generations themselves. And just the way they imagined this city. What would this city look like with elemental beings living together in this world? And how would that look? How would that operate? How would they get around? What kind of functions would they have? And all these different things. It was so imaginative. It was so beautiful. The music to this as well was so fantastic. And there was no villain like I thought there was going to be, because of this like segregation that was going on, and the way that they were kind of pushed off into this pocket, and that, only more recently had water been cut off from this place, and now it's just suddenly all of a sudden back, and they're trying to figure out where this leak is coming from, or somebody is. For a second, I thought it was going to be like a plot. Somebody was trying to extinguish them, to flush them out. But no, it was just bad infrastructure, or just lack of care for it. They was like, oh, we shut it off, but we didn't really think anything further of it about what would happen eventually because of that. That door probably broke because it got backed up too much. Fate being a funny thing like it is, had she not have thrown that temper tantrum and ran into Wade, she probably would have never dug any further or dug any deeper to help them find that leak to begin with, that breach in the dam. It would have just collapsed even further, and they probably would have had zero warning. It probably would have been worse. But Wade's empathy and his openness is what we need to acknowledge your gaps, to acknowledge your weaknesses, and find strengths in other people's, and understand that you don't have all the answers. Understand that your way is not the only way. And I love the way he approached all of that, and the way that also helped you wake up the same things in Ember. Just because the world has kind of pushed this idea onto you doesn't mean you have to stay in the cage. It can be scary, it can be threatening, it can be dangerous to break those bounds, these boundaries that seem imposed upon you, whether by society or by your own family or whatever. And I think it's brave to step out of that, and because if you never do, you'll never know, and you'll never grow, and all these other things, and the cycle will continue on unabated. So it's a fascinating story that, and framework that they use to kind of tell that tale. And it just, there's so many different things in this that it kind of tackled, where it wasn't just this Romeo Juliet story. It tackled so many other things throughout all of this in a very open, warm way. And I just really, really, really dug it. I really, really dug it. As much as like my analytical dumb brain throughout some of this is like, I don't know if that would work. That is not how that would work. And there's a lot of that running through my brain. If you've been around the channel a long time, you know I do dumb shit like that. But there's many a time where I had to just be like, roll with it. Fantasyland, they're whatever. They're literal elemental people walking around this city. Let it go. And I did. And I loved every second of this. I love the gags that they have with their physiology. I love the puns all throughout. I ate that shit up, even if I could call it. That just goes to show I'm on the right wavelength with this movie, I think. As far as like the cast, like I said, outside of Catherine O'Hara, I don't know anybody else in this cast at all. And everybody did a fantastic job. Everybody did. I don't really have too much to say. You know, don't judge a book by its cover. Also, one of the lessons of this film, and I really enjoyed it. And like I said, even if something may do something similar or something we've seen 1,000 times, everything's gonna have its own little spin on it. And sometimes it might surprise you as well by throwing a bunch of other stuff into the mix and getting something really special out of it. And I think Pixar is really good at doing that. And they did a really good job with this film, with the imagination and the heart that went into this, especially that closing little bit. But anyway, guys, that's kind of all I got at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and leave it to that and pass it off to you. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Benny Sherritt, York, Scott, Robert Onguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, Watchtower, Domi, Gregory Toner, Lily Chan's son, and Joshua Swinnell. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's just video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.